just a little bit there. All right, cool. You know the drill by now. If the chat is working, if the volume is working, make sure to let me know because you're the only way that I'm going to know. And it still looks a little low. Let's just fix that. Fix it right up. Hopefully we don't drop the phone here. How is everybody? We all holding? We are holding, Ray. How about you? All right, yeah, that looks a little better. We can go with that. We can go with that right there, guys. AMC testing that 1450 resistance again and then coming back down. I don't know. I was kind of excited this morning. I thought we were going to blow right through it. But, bro, what's up, Chris? What's up, bro? What's up, Juan? How are you doing? Yeah, but now we're back down to about $12.80 right now. Manipulation. Look, listen, manipulation possibly, but those levels of resistance are there for a reason. To the moon, no worries. Chris, we are going to the moon. We got to bust that level, and then we are home free. What up, what up? What's going on, Ricky? How's everybody doing today? We got 40 people joining so far. Excellent. We've only been live a minute. You guys jump in fast. I love it. Buy the dip. Ramon, good. Good. Buy the dip. It is a good opportunity to buy on the dips like this. Supposedly they borrowed 4 million additional shares. Chris, they're just digging that hole deeper, aren't they? I don't understand their thought process behind it. Explain share count works. No, I don't think they're going to be able to fully explain all the synthetics or phantom shares out there. I don't think that they're going to get an accurate share count that way because phantom shares do not carry voting rights. Dig the hole. Regina, that's what I'm saying. I don't understand why they want to dig this hole deeper and deeper, but they do. What's happening with the stock? It's going down a little bit. Well, no, actually, it's bouncing back up at the moment now. $12.90. Man, 20 cents in like 2 seconds. Buy, hold, repeat. There you go. That's a strategy. Buy, hold, repeat, and eventually we will go to the moon. This thing will short squeeze, and we will all have a lot of money. It's a ticking time bomb. It really is. They tried it. I don't even think they're trying to get out at this point. If they were, they'd be covering shares, but they're not. Hey, bro, what's up, Nick F? Everybody say what's going on, Nick F. How are you doing on this beautiful Friday afternoon? It's being a stock. Yes, it is being a stock. Going up and down, a little volatility. Hello, everybody else. Hello, Nicholas F. How are you doing? Is the high percentage dark pool trades a legit reason to think there's price manipulation going on? Jason. I don't know, man. Here's my thoughts on that. If everything that's going to be going on is manipulation, the stock market is a very dangerous place. And I do not find the stock market a dangerous place. It's not like you're gambling or you're going up against the house or anything like that. What's up from Toronto? What's up, Nick? From Ohio. How are you? After hours today will rock. Let's test that 14 again after hours, right? That's what I'm looking forward to. Hey, Clay, bro, buying those dips. Very nice, Jess. Very nice. Adding to the portfolios. Hopefully positions that you guys are willing to hold on to. I know a lot of people out there want to, buy their shares. Maybe they'll take profit at 14 and get back in at $12 and stuff like that. Okay, you might be able to make a few extra bucks. You might be able to move your cost basis down a little bit, but it'll never squeeze if everybody out there is just day trading all day long. Kevin O'Leary had a good interview today. I saw some thumbnails for that. I saw some headlines for that, but I did not see the interview. Claybro News. Nice, Chris. I like it. You like it? What's up, Claybro? What's up, Matthew? How are you doing? Buy and hold is the way. Regina, if you want to see a squeeze, buying and holding is the way. If you want to make a few bucks, if you want to profit 10% or whatever, all right, day traders, go right ahead, but the gains that you're going to see from a squeeze are much better than a 10% day trade or a 15% swing trade. They're much better than that. So that's why I'm not too excited about day trading AMC because it's not gonna go work out. It's not gonna work out. Courtney says, Claybroski, what's up, Courtney? How are you doing? Some people are okay with just making pennies. Absolutely. There are a lot of people okay with just making pennies. 200 million shares being traded today. There's a lot of people willing to day trade AMC for some reason. I don't know if they don't believe in the squeeze, if they don't believe in the movement here, or what the deal is. But there's a lot of people out there day trading AMC. We got this, bro. We do. We got this, Logan. Never settle for less. I like it, Chris. I like it a lot. Holding. Price doesn't matter at this point. Zubin, I like your thought process on that one. You hold, the squeeze will come. Their pennies will all make 1,000 soon. I'm cool. That's what I'm hoping for. They can keep the pennies. I'm waiting for the squeeze. I'm waiting for the thousands. It's the volatility. Yeah, the volatility, I mean, it brings the day traders in too. I mean, there might be a lot of people who don't normally day trade AMC, but they see the volatility and they're trying to take advantage of it, which I don't like. Guys, stop day trading AMC. Just let it squeeze already, all right? We all knew this would be bumpy. We did, Logan. They're not going to give up without a fight. You get day traders coming in out of nowhere, swing traders coming in out of nowhere. It's going to be a volatile thing, but we're going to hold out. We're going to make it. Swing trading AMC from the ground to the moon. Nice. I like that swing, Hub. I like that swing. I can get on board with that one. Very nice, Matthew. 554 and holding. That's the key there. Holding is the key. Like day trading, if you're not ready for the squeeze, if you're day trading, 3-day trades a week. Yeah, well, there's a lot of people out there. If we got 196 million shares being traded today, there's a lot of people that are trading AMC. The Tendy Man cometh. Yes, what's up, Claybro? What's going on, Dean? How are you doing today? Guys, Friday afternoon, the weekend is getting started. We're going to get started on a good note. We're going to close positive today. I know we will. 1287 at the moment, up about a 1%. We're going to close positive today. It's going to be a good thing. Hit that like button. Thank you, Mr. James. M. James, I saw you in Trade stream today. Well done. You are a moderator over there, and you are currently a moderator over here. Manipulation. Listen, I don't want to say that there's so much manipulation going on, because if you start to believe that everything's being manipulated, the stock market becomes like a dangerous place. It becomes a gambling, and you're up against the odds. And that's not true of the stock market, right? I know there's some manipulation that goes on behind the scenes and all that, but I think there's just a lot of people who are swing trading and trading AMC because of all the hype and all the volatility. Let's all go to the movies. I like it. Let's all go to the movies. We should all go together. One big movie stream. 13 and above is good. I would be very happy with above 13. The stock market, I thought this was the black market. Silence your phone. Thank you, Nick. Did you hear something on my phone? I don't think I got a notification, but it is silenced now. Thank you very much for the reminder, Nick. And since Nick reminded me, I will remind all of you, don't forget to click that like button. 35 likes in here and 100 people. Some of you are sleeping. Clay, you totally look like Trey. What? Do I? I don't know. I don't see it. Maybe somebody else does. Anybody else see it? I don't know. 1290. Let's go. We can bust 13. Good. Good, Michael. Good. Hit the bell, my people. Let's do it, guys. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications, and all of that YouTube stuff that you all already know so well. Or should I say the bros? Hit the bros, yes. No, you do not. Maribel. Some people think that I might. Some people think that I don't. I don't know. I don't see it, but maybe some other people do. Whatever, right? Who's Trey? Nick says, who's Trey? Trey trades. Trey's trades. Nick F. Ooh, Gordon. Guys, if you don't know Gordon by now, Gordon is the first winner of the very first AMC giveaway. Gordon, how is your Friday going? Hopefully excellent. No, you look like Clay Broski. That's what I like, Courtney. Clay Broski in the house. What happened today to AMC? Listen, AMC tested that level of resistance again at 1450. We couldn't break through it. We bounced back down a little bit. That's what you should expect, though. Mod for Jackson, as well as Trey. You should check out Jackson at some point. Awesome. Awesome, M. James. I will do that. Clay, bro. JT Wisco. What is up? How are you doing today, man? There's definitely more short selling going on than day trading, but either way, yes, you are correct on that. There's a lot of shares being shorted, a lot of shares. Guys, the hedge funds short every share they can get their hands on, which means we should be buying and holding every share we can get our hands on. If they're disciplined enough to short every share that becomes available, even when they're paying ridiculous levels of interest to short these shares. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. I'm going to ignore that call. Yeah, if they're disciplined enough to buy these shares or sell these shares and pay ridiculous amounts of interest, we should be disciplined enough to buy the shares, hold the shares, and wait for the squeeze. We cannot let them win. Shorts are foolish not to cover. Hey, Sid, I agree with that, but look. Very good, Nick. Thank you. I did silence my phone, so I'm glad you can hear it. Yeah, personally, I think there's a part of them that's foolish, but look, if they put enough pressure, they're thinking that they can outlast us, that they can outpower us, that they can outsmart us. They know they are, right? You don't get that. You don't get to be in charge of hundreds of billions of dollars and not have an ego from it. They think wholeheartedly that they will win, and that's why they're still shorting AMC. They do not see us as following through on this movement. They still think that they're going to push AMC to the ground. And if we fold, if we give up our shares, if we just allow our shares to go, then yeah, they will win. But if we just hold the shares, do not let them take these shares from us, then we will win. It's very simple, but it's not going to be an easy process, if that makes sense. Can they actually keep paying that interest rate? Chris, it's going to be very hard for them to continue paying that interest rate. Look, if they've got, it was some quick math the other day, if they've got 100 million shares shorted at roughly a $10 average, that's $1 billion short position that all of the hedge funds combined have out there, and paying 80% annual interest. That's $2.2 million a day in interest that they're getting ripped every day that they hold. Just sitting there, they're getting ripped $2.2 million. So, you know, if they have funds that manage hundreds of billions of dollars, it might seem small to them, but an 80% annual interest rate is not something they can keep up. Guys, these hedge funds don't make much more than 10 to 15% a year on their investments. So if they're losing 80% a year on AMC, that is going to be detrimental. AMC Vigilante in the house. What's going on, Matt? How are you doing? Every share counts. You are correct, Nick. That is absolutely right. Hedge funds that leave first will get off the easiest. Hey, I completely agree with that. They don't want to show any signs of weakness, though. They don't want to go out there and leave and think that, you know, they're weak. This is how I spell your name. Well, FaZe, that is not how I spell my name, but if you spell my name that way, glad to have you in here this Friday afternoon. Hopefully school was good today. Andy, they want to short the shares because they don't believe in AMC. They thought that AMC was going to go bankrupt during the pandemic. That didn't happen. They still think that AMC is going to go bankrupt, but now I think it's developed beyond that. You know, they might have lost touch with reality a little bit, and they honestly might just be fighting a battle with us to show us that they're stronger, to show us that they're in power, to show us that they're not going to lose to a bunch of, you know, they call them dumb kids that are gambling in the stock market. So I think at this point, they don't want to lose at this point. So I believe that that's why they're going to continue shorting AMC, even if it doesn't make great sense. Because they can drive the stock price down, guys. They can. How many shares are you holding? Danny, you do. Listen, man, if you want to talk about how many shares you're holding, absolutely no problem. I feel that's more of a personal question. If you want to say, you know, how much money do you have in the bank or what's your net worth, something like that. It's just, I don't want anybody to feel like they don't belong here. So if you get 1 share, if you get 0 shares, thinking about getting a share, you are in the right place. If you're sitting on 10,000 shares, perfect. AMC at 13, SD, AMC 1296. That's what I like to see. No, guys, not a problem. You can ask any question you want. If you don't feel comfortable sharing how many shares you got, no problem at all. But we're all here to learn something about AMC, so I want everybody to feel like they're included. I'm out of school and got it. There you go, Steve. I like it. AMC Vigilante. Wait, what? Man, I missed it. Sorry, Matt. What's up, bro? Happy Friday. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing good too, Jonathan. Hope everybody in here is doing well. It is Friday. The weekend is getting started. We're about 27 minutes away from the close right here. Hopefully we close above $13 today. It's going to be very nice. Got 200 myself. Nice. Cool. Very nice. We ain't backing down. Cameron, I love it. I hope that's the attitude that everybody has. I know a lot of people are day trading AMC. I don't want to see it. I want to see people holding AMC. But I'm glad the price is up a little bit right now, and we had another good day. How close do you think to squeeze? Virtual. Every day the price moves higher, we are getting closer. I think that we need to break that $14.50 line. And honestly, I think we need to break that $20 line before we really see the squeeze take off. I want to see all of the short positions that the hedge funds have. I want to see all of those positions in the red. Take you out today. Claybro's Kia Forte. Yes, we went to Walmart earlier. Why is $14 always so tough? Raymond, there's a very strong level of resistance at that $14.50 mark. So we get close to it, and all the technical traders, all of the people who aren't on the squeeze yet, if you're you guys got to think. There's a lot of people trading AMC, yes, but not everybody is involved in the squeeze. There's still a lot of, I don't want to say regular investors or whatever you want to call them. They're not on board with the squeeze. Those guys are the ones that hit that 1450 and they've got their take profits at 1450 and they allow it to bounce back down because they're trading, logically or technically or whatever it may be. They're the day traders and the swing traders out there. They're not the squeeze holders. So that's why we're having such a very difficult time breaking through that 1450 level. 2018 Optima last week, is that what you're saying? Very nice. Kia all the way. I love it. 1,400 shares and still holding strong. Angel, that's what I'm talking about. I love to see people holding. I love to see people. I know there's a lot of people that are folding early out there. If you were to call an option, let's say 30 days away, would it be best to go way out of the money? I mean, it all just depends. If you think the squeeze is going to happen in the next 30 days, I'm not sure it matters too much, except for your upfront costs that you're going to have. Because, guys, I think when it squeezes, it's going to squeeze much higher than the $40 call options that are out there and stuff like that. So I think that, if you think it's going to squeeze in the time frame of your options, I guess it's whatever you want to pay up front. People crazy, they fold into $12. FaZe, yeah, it's the people who are out there just day trading and, swing trading AMC that don't care about the squeeze. And that's, I want to wring their neck. They got me a little on edge. But hey, eventually those shares, if we keep buying and adding, one position a week to our portfolios or whatever it may be, if we just keep picking up some shares and adding to the positions, then those shares will eventually go to people who are wanting to see the squeeze. I'm cool, Flores 10,000. Let's get this money. Let's get it. Woo! Woo's in the house. What's going on, Woo? Every share counts. Shay, that is exactly right. Guys, if you want to be a part of the squeeze, hey, maybe you're not going to make $1 million on one share, but if you want to be a part of the squeeze, it costs $12.85 right now to get in, to hold the stock, and to watch the squeeze happen. If you're not going to go out there and make $2 on the share, that's what you got. Iron Workers Building America. Thank you very much for the super chat. Let's see what we got here. What do you think about the AMC executive board sold millions of shares to BlackRock and Vanguard? Does that affect the squeeze in a positive effect? Thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate that. Let's answer this question. So I did a video, I think it was last night actually, that I talked about that in the video. Look, I don't want to see dilution in any way. So I didn't want to see them issue these shares, but they issued them anyway. So they went to Vanguard and went to BlackRock. Here's the deal. I still think that the institutions are going to be our weakest link in this squeeze. They buy these shares. They're going to see a price. They're going to see a 20% price increase. Maybe if they're lucky, they're going to see doubling of their money. And they're going to think, wow, I've got an entire year's worth of gains right here, entire 5 years worth of gains right here on this position. I doubled my money. It's time to sell. They're going to be the ones that fold first. So that's my big hang up with these shares going into the hands of institutional shareholders. They act logically. And I'm not saying that you're not acting logically if you think the squeeze can happen or something like that. I'm saying they act logically in the fact that they trade stocks based on fundamentals. AMC is not a fundamental play at this point. AMC is a speculative technical trade. And that's why we see it at the current prices, and that's why we're playing for the short squeeze. So I'm not that concerned that they're holding these shares, but I still think that we need to see these shares move out of the hands of institutions and into the hands of retail investors willing to hold. Thank you, M. James. Don't forget to click that like button, guys. Click I respect for you on dead cats. What? I don't even know what is dead cats a thing, or are you just talking about like a dead cat bounce and stuff like that? Hey, Woo, 900 more shares. We're going to the moon. Let's go, Woo! Picked up 900 more shares. I love it. Believe AMC will reach, something. Sorry. 224 watch. Guys, if we get to 224 watch, if we get to 224 likes already, 20 minutes in, this would probably be the best stream that I've ever done. It took us 2 hours yesterday to get to 400 likes. People just don't like to click the like button for some reason. I don't know why. Best strategy, buy and hold. Carlos, to see the squeeze, that is absolutely the best strategy, and it is the easiest strategy that you could ever come across, too. Shout out to my 8-year-old son, Jet. What's up, Jet? How are you doing? AMC to the moon, Jet. Don't forget that. Yes. Hi, Jet. How are you? They aren't in life-changing money, but hey, exactly. And if they get 20 million shares, guys, if they double their money, they just made what? $40 million? Like, come on. No, 20 million shares. If they get 20 million shares at $10 a piece, that's 200 million. They just made $200 million. So, yeah, think about that. They see it double. They see the price go to $20. They're going to hit that. They're going to take their $20 million and they're going to walk away. And it's going to drop us back down. Claibor's new to Twitter. M. James, yes, new to Twitter, guys. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter as well. What price do you think it will top? Yuri, what price do I think it's going to top at during the squeeze? I'm hopefully optimistic. Optimistically hopeful, whatever, that we're going to see $1,000 for the squeeze. I feel like it's going to be difficult to go above that, but it doesn't mean that we can't. How is volume this high with only 493 million shares and this many holding? It doesn't make sense. Michael, honestly, because I think a lot of the people who say they're holding aren't necessarily holding. I think a lot of people are maybe trying to get in at a better position. Say they bought it at $10 per share, and we see $14 per share. There's a lot of people out there who are still thinking, well, man, I can grab a 40% profit right now. When it drops back down to $10, I'll get back in again, and then we'll ride the squeeze up. Or, I can buy another 10 shares if we hit 14 and I take my profit and we go back down to $10 again. I can add a couple more to my portfolio before we squeeze. And they have these thoughts. They want to trade. They want to make a quick profit. They want to get back in a little lower. And they say they're holding, but I still believe that a lot of people are out there trading. Battle for 1301. Let's go, Benji. What are we at right now? Back down to 1286. All right. I still think we're going to close pretty good in the green today. No paper hands, all diamond. Anthony, that's what I want to see. I want to see I want to see volume at zero. Literally nobody trading the stock. That would be amazing. Silly paper hands. Yes. AMC's for kids. Silly paper hands. AMC's for kids. That's exactly right, Zeusy. That should be the motto. I have to sell some of my shares sadly because I'm going on vacation with my girlfriend. Hey, Custom. If you got to sell some, you got to sell some, right? My hope for that is that they go into the hands of somebody who will be able to hold them. Up 30%, yes, and holding. Very nice. Said if we hit that $14 psychological level today. Uh-oh, James. I don't know if we're going to break that. Maybe you should say break that 14 because we're back down to 1280 right now. Thoughts on GME? GME's like GameStop, or GME's like AMC's older brother. I have no problem getting in a GameStop. I'm focused on AMC, but I have no problem with people playing both or diversifying or trying to ride both. Spreading the word everywhere. Nice, Anthony. Yeah, guys, don't forget, share this live stream somewhere. Share my video somewhere because my social media, my game is like real low on social media. So if I share it, like 10 people see it. So please don't be afraid to share this somewhere. Get the word out. The more people we have buying AMC, the more people we have interested in AMC, right? It doesn't even take people buying AMC. Man, if AMC starts trending everywhere, if more people know about AMC, what's going on with the trade, if they become educated on it, all of that stuff helps the squeeze. And I know right now, if you're sitting on shares, you want to see the squeeze happen. You want to, trust me, guys, you don't want to invest in AMC for its fundamentals right now. You don't want a $20 stock. You want a $20,000 stock, all right? You need to see this squeeze happen. So do your part too. If you're not on YouTube and you're not making videos, or if you're not on another platform making videos or posting due diligence on Reddit or anything like that, share the video somewhere. Text somebody the video and let them know that, yeah, this is what's happening with AMC stock. This is why it's so important. Lisa, very nice. We're going to get some more AMC with that 870. I love it. Check out your ticker symbol cost. M. James, I'll have to check it out after the stream. You were telling me about that yesterday, weren't you? Why AMC not running up, or money managers manipulating the price down to wipe out $13 strike price option horse. Listen, I don't think that A lot of people blame everything on manipulation. I don't think that there's that much manipulation going on. Obviously, there's a little bit, right? But I think that people are just, they see the volatility in AMC right now and they see a quick profit. Guys, when you hit 13%, 20% days on a stock, you know, that's a lot of profit for a lot of day traders and swing traders who don't care about a squeeze. They want to make a 20% profit on the day. They're going to sell their shares. They'll get in the morning and they'll get out at noon and say, wow, I got a $10,000 account, made a 20% profit, just made $2,000 today. I'm out. I don't care about waiting for the squeeze. So there's a lot of people like that left that we need to, I don't want to say get rid of, because I don't want you guys getting any ideas on how to get rid of people. But we need to get those shares into people. We need to get those shares into the hands of people who are actually going to hold AMC. Don't get scared. Please don't get scared. Some people are arriving at $5,000 per share. How would that be possible? I mean, heck, I'd love to get. So Giannis, that is it's. Here's how they arrive at that. Because it's possible, right? When the short sellers and the hedge funds out there short AMC, they're essentially writing you a blank check. They're saying that I will buy this stock back at a later date, no matter what the price is. So if we can hold out, and if we don't get tempted to take those profits, they have to continue offering a higher and higher and higher price until people are willing to fold and until people sell that stock. So yes, if everybody can hold out until, or if technically 100 million shares could hold out till $5,000 per share, we could see it. It's just, what's the lowest price somebody's willing to take? I realistically think it'll go between 5 and 10. Marissa, yeah, I'm hopeful to see 1,000. I believe that would be absolutely incredible. 5 to 10 is going to take people are going to be tempted. People are going to be tempted on that level, 5 to 10,000. You're going to be making a lot of money. But yeah, absolutely. If we can hold out that long. And guys, when I say I'm hopefully optimistic that we hit 1,000, that doesn't mean that my take profit is 1,000 and I'm not even going to watch it go to 1,100. You gotta call an audible game day of, right? If we see 1,000 and we see no shares being traded, if we see all green candles the whole day, it's never dipping down, anything like that, you let it ride and then you play from there. So you gotta be active and you have to know what's going on with the stock, with the sentiment, with everybody out there. If shorts are covering, you have to know all of that and pay attention to all of it. Otherwise, you'll take profit at 1,000 and watch it go to 10,000. Lowest price is 100,000. Kevin, I will be very impressed if it goes to 100,000, but I would absolutely love that. Government will never let anyone make millions. Intervene. Trust me, people. Jay, it's very possible that something along those lines could happen, but it's not guaranteed either. You know, we do have a free market, and we got to let these people trade. Are hedgies able to stop the squeeze once it catches fire, or is it too late for him? I believe, look, if the hedge funds get margin called, they're out of luck. They're not going to be able to stop the squeeze. Here's the thing you got to worry about. I did a video on this a while back too. If we start to squeeze and you guys, because I know there's a lot of brand new traders out there. You may have signed up for your brokerage account just because of AMC, right? And you've never experienced a trading halt. If the prices are going crazy and they're jumping around extremely volatile, you will see the stock halt. That means you cannot buy or sell it. It's a cool down period. The SEC, the exchanges are saying it's time to calm down. We don't need FOMO buyers coming in right now. It's basically a timeout, all right? Now, I don't want anybody freaking out during a halt and saying, well, crap, somebody's manipulating this in some way. I can't sell my shares. I need to close out as soon as it opens back up. I want people to know that that's normal when extreme volatility comes into play. So we will see trading halts. And I don't want people to panic and sell and watch it fall back down to $10 just because of a trading halt. I'll be mad if it freezes. Matthew, it will freeze. It will freeze. All right, don't be mad. It will freeze. Just go into that knowing that, so you're prepared to see it freeze. If it jumps 100% in 2 minutes, it's going to freeze. It can control the squeeze, trust me. they'll do their best to try. And that's one of the ways that they'll do it. They don't want to see that type of volatility, so they'll freeze the stock. The shorters use market orders during the squeeze. That's how you expect. Yeah, Stockman. If they get margin called, they have to liquidate their positions, and they can't cherry pick at that point. They have to abide by what the lenders and what all the regulators are saying. 350 shares and hold and stop being sissies. Yeah, Shay. Stop, guys. Just hold this stock. It's like very, very simple strategy, isn't it? 5-minute freeze time. Yes, James, you are correct. It's not something that. But, we get a 5-minute freeze time, and then we jump up another 100%, hit another 5-minute freeze time. It's not like, it's just 5 during the day. But don't think that you're not. Just close your phone. If it freezes or if it halts, close your phone, take a breath, and just come back to your phone in 5 minutes. Don't freak out and click the sell button as soon as you can. What's up? What's going on, hands down? How are you doing this Friday afternoon? Beautiful Friday today. Guys, where are you from? Because Ohio today is absolutely beautiful. I'm talking, it was probably 70 degrees and sunny. Oh, just an absolutely wonderful day. AMC's up. The weather is beautiful. Very nice. Georgia, New Jersey. All right. What, you guys has got nice weather there too, or is it raining, or what's going on? Central Illinois, New Jersey. Bavaria, okay. Dirty South. Oak Cliff, Texas. All right. Hit that like button, guys. Don't forget, guys, we're almost, if we hit 200 likes, we're doing very well today. 200 likes in the first 30 minutes would be incredible. We usually don't get that many likes that quick. OHIO. SoCal's probably pretty nice today. San Francisco, okay. Yeah, you guys are probably used to nice weather. A lot of you guys are probably used to nice weather, so. Pittsburgh. All right, Shay. You probably get similar weather to me then. Seattle, Miami, the Berg, very nice. Cleveland, all right. You got it. It's got to be pretty hot down in Miami. Omaha, Texas, yes, the Berg. Oh man, I love it. You guys, yeah. I'm not used to very nice weather, so when we do get nice weather, it's a pleasant surprise. Lakes of northern Wisconsin, okay, super hot. I want to cash out and get out of Florida. Come up to Ohio. Today was a very nice day. Probably 75 and sunny. Kansas City. Yeah, you guys, I love it. Do we have anybody else from out of the United States right now? I see a lot of U.S. in here. Cleveland. Okay. All right, Austin. Clarksville, Tennessee. All right, Rich Froning. No, he lives in Cooksville, Tennessee. Okay, never mind. I was on a different subject there. Germany. Okay. Zamunda. I don't know where that's at. Boston. St. Louis. Oh, yeah, we're from all over the place. I love it. I love this diversity. This is awesome here. Canada, bro. What's up, my bro? Israel. I didn't expect to see Israel. Okay. Just got out of work. It's AMC update. Quick update, please. Listen, I think we're going to close above $13 per share today. We tested that level of resistance at $14.50. Bounced back down to, I think it was like $12.50, $12.70 range. Now we're back up a little bit. You should expect it, though, guys. Resistance... We got to test those lines. There still are a lot of technical traders out there, and they're not willing to hold. Barcelona, okay. Shabbat Shalom. Hawaii, wow. Yeah, you guys really are from all over. I love it. Just bought more. Very nice. Benjamin, adding to the portfolio. Benjamin, you going to hold those shares or are you going to day trade those shares? What'd you miss? Hands down, you didn't miss too much. We talked a little bit about what's going on with the technical levels of resistance and support here. And we got 202 million shares being traded so far. Wisconsin, Tampa, Alabama. I love it, guys. Yeah, not too much. Kind of still a good day. What do you guys think? I know I put in the poll earlier that we would be testing, seeing if we could close above that 1450 range today. Looks like no. Looks like we're not going to close above that. What do you guys think about $13? Are we going to close above $13? Yes, FaZe is 16 in school. You don't have too much more before summer vacation, though, do you, FaZe? California. You got a lot of people on the east or west coast. Very nice. Hit that, guys. One like. Who's going to be the 200th like? Who's going to be the 200th like? We got 199 right now. I don't know who it's going to be. I know there's enough people in here to be 200. There's enough. Who was it? We got 200. And only one person clicked the like button, so you know who you were. Was Marissa. Very nice. All right, we got $13. Yes! All right, who thinks we're closing above $13? Say above or below if you think we're closing above or below 13. Because we're tracking that number right now. 12.98, 12.99, 13. Oh my gosh. He says below, 13.05, above, strong above, hamburger. 13. All right, that's really close. 13 plus, all right. I want to see 13 plus. We got 5 minutes before the close. I want to see 13 plus. That'd be a dove. That's close to above, I guess. Montana, we got Montana in the house. Clay, hello, TG, something. Spaghetti. Now we're just talking about what we're having for dinner tonight. Hamburgers and spaghetti. I liked. Thank you very much, Shay. 234 likes. This live stream's going pretty good so far. 234 likes. I like it. Thoughts about Monday. Andrew. Thoughts about Monday. Regroup over the weekend, and we have to bust through this 1450. We have to bust through this 1450. Let's see where the support is if we fall back down. Sushi above. JT Wisco says above. Melissa, how are you doing, Melissa? 1306. I love the predictions. Yeah, guys, if we don't hit that 13 or 1450 level, we're going to be tempting 850 again. And I don't want to come back down to 850. I want to put some upward pressure on these guys to really make them lose some money. Cloudy in San Francisco today. No. Yeah, but what do you think is cold in San Francisco? I don't know. Does it get terribly cold there? Doesn't matter. We're heading to the moon. Exactly. It's just, I don't want to say it doesn't matter, but we always want to see the price go up. But the end goal stays the same. We will make it to this squeeze. Just how long is it going to take us to get there? Buy, people buy. Yes, SD. Every share you buy and every share you hold adds to the squeeze. Sunny and hot in Tucson, 97. Gloria. That is very hot. Lower volume. You got a button lower volume today. What do we need? Lower volume for the squeeze? I would like to see lower volume, yes. If we see lower volume, it's going to be bad news for the short sellers because they've got more days to cover. 13. We're 12.99. We got 3 minutes left. So I'll pledge to at least buy one share Monday. 22, you mean Monday? I don't think you're going to be buying any shares on Saturday. I'm in Tennessee. Very nice, Marissa. Tennessee's good. They call me Big A. AMC. She called me Big AMC. Oh, does she, FaZe? All right, good to know. Battle 1301 at close. Let's go, guys. We got 3 minutes, and we're right there at 13. Clay, buy 1,000. Right now, at 13? Just put an order in for 1,000 at 13? Should we do it? Are we closing above 1301? Jonathan, we're going to close above 1301. I believe that we're going to have a nice strong push into the finish with 2 minutes left. We're going to do it. Woo! I don't know the updated percentage today. It's still got to be somewhere around, well, hopefully somewhere around, well, it probably would have dropped a little bit from that 80% mark, though, right? Because with 43 million being sold to institutions, I think it's got to drop a little bit. I don't think they've let go of those positions yet. As I expected. I don't know. I think there was a lot of profit taken that took place today at that 1450. It's actually a higher purchase price. What's the higher purchase price? I may have missed something. Or are you talking about that number from that I'm looking at right there? If I were to just put a market order in. I can't watch. Watch, guys. What's it going to close at? Oh, we're at 12.95, 12.96. We got a couple seconds left. 96, 95. Oh, are we going to pop above that 13? Oh, my gosh. Yeah, man. Tag me. See, I want to see what it looks like. Oh. Are we going to pop? We're right at 95 and 96. Oh, my gosh. Are we going to do it? 97? Or I don't know. I don't know if we can do it. I'm getting nervous, guys. I don't know if we can do this. 97. Do we lose steam at the end? I want to see that 13. I want to see that 13. I need a clock that shows how many seconds are left in the trading day. Let's go. Oh, my gosh. I'm showing 95, 94, 96, 97. Come on. Somebody put a buy order in at the end. April. Somebody put a buy order in. Oh man, I saw 13 flat right before the close. What do you guys got there? I got 12.98. I got 12.98 on my page. Ding ding. What do you guys got? 13.13. What? I'm showing 12.98, 12.96. Oh, we were close. We were close to that 13. Man. You seen 12? Yeah, it'll settle here in a minute, see what we get at, but dang, it jumped. Did you see 13.13? I saw 13 flat on mine for 1 second. Aftermarket action, not too much going on just yet. 12.97, just a penny. Wow, 12.98. Yeah, it was a very, I don't know, it was still a good close though. 12.98, SD showing 12.98, 13.50 after hours. Yuri, where are you seeing 13.50 at? Are you talking about an after hours close? Is that what you're saying? I saw that. Diego, you saw the 13.13 or the 13? Glad it's done. JT Wisco, it's done. The day is done. Still up on the day. My bro, we are still up on the day. That's what I like to see. I like to see days when we end higher. Weeble 12.98, that's what I'm showing too. Seen the scam more times than I care to remember. Money managers manipulation is the play. Yeah, guys, money managers might be manipulating the stock a little bit, but look, a lot of people like to think that only diamond hands are holding out there, and everybody that buys a share of AMC is holding a share of AMC. But there are still a lot of people who are day trading, swing trading, and worrying about that and saying that they don't care about the squeeze. They just want to see a profit. So I think that's where a lot of this volume is coming from. Mike D, 12.98. That's what I'm showing too. I'm still showing that. We closed higher than yesterday. Absolutely. Every day that we close higher is a win. See now they're making sure it's below 13 by the $13 strike price. Stockman, guys, if you think that every time that we close below a certain price or whatever is manipulation, it's very difficult to invest in the stock market. If you think that every time you make a trade, you're playing against somebody who wants to see you lose. Monday will be up. Carbon, that's what I like to hear. I want to see Monday retest that 1450 resistance and bust right through it. It's every Friday. People could be closing out their trades for some reason. I don't know. This is serious price manipulation. Panda, I mean, listen, I'm not saying that it couldn't be. I'm just saying that if you want to sleep at night, it's very difficult to blame everything on manipulation. Friday always sucks. Guys, I don't think a day where we close higher is that bad. I mean, yeah, we close right below 13, but I still don't think it's that bad. It's not a sucky day if we made some money. Playing against someone who wants us to lose. We are playing against someone who wants us to lose because when they make money, we lose money. When we lose money, they make money. They don't want to lose money, trust me. Hyperbuild over the weekend. Yes. Mista. We got to do our best, guys, not to keep this thing from dying out over the weekend. We got to keep people interested. We have to keep people holding and not let them, lose interest. We got good for Monday. Yes, absolutely. It's up 20K. Oh, nice. Up 20K and you didn't sell. See, that's what I want to see. You're up 20,000 and you didn't sell because you're investing in the squeeze. Keep AMC going. Absolutely, Tasha. Keep AMC going, guys. Do not let it die over the weekend. Just because the market is closed doesn't mean that people can go ahead and forget about AMC or stop promoting it or stop talking about it. The more we let them know that we're not going anywhere, the worse off that they're going to be. Everyone tweet AMC to the moon all weekend. Do it and tag me at Claybro883. Link in the description below. Make sure to follow me there too, guys. I need some friends over on Twitter. 400 shares in holding. Very nice, Caesar. That's what I like to see. Connor, I can notarize this verbal agreement for you. Let's go, mister. Let's go. FaZe, I'm not sure anybody wants to Western Union you any money. I'll make a Twitter. Do it, mister. Make a Twitter and follow me over there. And then tweet AMC all day long. Are we still looking good on the squeeze? Angelo, we are still looking great on the squeeze. Absolutely. Holding things for motivation. Greetings from Germany. Thank you. Greetings from Ohio, Mr. in Germany. I appreciate that. And I will try my best to keep everybody informed on what's going on. Thank you very much, M. James. I'll try my best to keep everybody informed on what's going on. And I know that I don't know. Yeah, I got a different strategies than some of the other YouTubers out there that are covering AMC, but hey, it's good to get different opinions, to get different viewpoints, to see different angles on the stock here and on the squeeze. And I think it's important. So, yeah, don't be afraid to share my video, somebody else's video. Everybody needs a different viewpoint. Maybe somebody won't like what I have to say, but they will like what somebody else has to say. Yo, what's good? What's up, Anthony? What is good? How are you doing today, Mr. Mayo? 46 is good. 46 is good. I don't know what the 46 was. I'm good, Anthony. I'm very good. Diamond hands and hold will up the price and keep everyone's interest. That is true. Guys, if you see all these people, when the price jumps like this, the interest in AMC increases. If AMC shot up to $20 again, I don't know if you guys realize this, but if you look on Google Analytics and you see the difference in interest in AMC when it shot to $20, a lot of people died down. Their interest in AMC died down after it started to fall back down. If AMC shoots up again, the FOMO buyers are just going to jump on, and it's going to be game on. If we go to that $20 mark, it's going to be all over the media, and you'll be able to see it, that everybody's jumping on at that point. Henry, what caused the downside from 14 today? I don't know. You know, it's very hard to say exactly what it was, but I believe that those technical levels of resistance are there for a reason. And a lot of retail investors and a lot of institutional investors who are just strictly trading AMC as a day trade and as a swing trade use those levels, and they say, all right, we're at that $14 mark. We can take our profit right now and let it fall back down. So they are very significant levels. Very nice, hands down. That's what I like to see. I love to see people interested in AMC. Paper hands, my bro. Yeah. I don't want to say paper hands is like a bad term or whatever. People are swing trading and day trading. I understand that they make a living that way, but it's not going to help this squeeze. It is definitely not going to help this squeeze if they're selling every time they see a 10% profit. Number one on Twitter for like 30 minutes. I love it. Somehow I need to get someone like Mark Cuban or Kevin O'Leary. Oh, guys, if we could get somebody like that on board, if Elon Musk said, or if, I don't know why Adam Aaron won't just send a tweet that says, oh, AMC's thinking about taking Dogecoin, accepting Dogecoin. That'll send your Dogecoin portfolio up, and it'll send AMC up. They don't even have to say they're going to accept. AMC is considering taking Dogecoin. Boom, all of a sudden we shoot for a squeeze, right? Just follows your Twitter. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Custom. Much Custom is a little difficult to say right after each other. But thank you very much. Guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitter. I do need a lot of friends there. I'm brand new. I think they made the account like 2 days ago. Oh, yeah, Chance the Rapper, I saw that earlier. He's got like 8 million followers. It said buy AMC. So we know he's probably sitting on a couple shares. What are your thoughts on the possibility of trading platforms shut down, buying again? Earnest. Yeah, I think it's possible. But I think platforms like Robinhood and stuff who are already under a lot of scrutiny are going to be very careful with what they do. Graciela, hola, ¿cómo estás? Estou bem. How are you? Yo, what's up, Freddie? Willing to bet we go over 13 in about 20 minutes and after hours. Hey, that's possible. That is very possible. We're at 1275 right now, but that's very possible. They were responding to what I said. Oh, okay. 46. Yeah. 48. 46 is excellent, guys. What up, Jeremy? How are you doing? 46. Guys, I don't know. Some platforms might tell you that you need to hold more than one share. I'm actually interested in who has... Maybe I should do a poll out or something like that, so you don't have to show your name in here if you don't want to. I think I should do a poll. Because I'm interested in how many people come here and have 0 shares, but they're trying to gather as much information as they can before they make that decision to jump in. Because you are absolutely just as important as the guy who's sitting on 10,000 shares. Because if you're comfortable with that decision and you make that decision to get in, you become a part of it. If you've got 0 shares right now, if you go on Reddit and you say you got 0 shares, people are going to call you names. But if you've got 0 shares and you learn something from the channel or somebody else's channel or doing your research online and you see that, yeah, this is something that I would like to trade, you're in. 1 share, $12.75, and you're in. Very interesting day. Squeeze is inevitable. I love it, Oaks. They call me names on Reddit. I know for a fact they call me names on Reddit. I haven't seen anything recently, though. Have you? Have you guys seen anything recently on Reddit about me? Diamond Hands. Yes, Jeremy. Diamond Hands. 600 plus. Oh, man. Young Smoking. 600 plus. 600 plus, I believe, is, I don't want to say extremely realistic, but if I had to put them on a, you scared them off. Very nice, James. I love it. Smash that like button, bros. Thank you, Jeremy. I would say that 600 is very achievable during the squeeze. I wouldn't be that tempted to take my profit at 600. AMC volume today, 200 and... Oh, geez, what'd I do? No, I don't need that detail. 205 million shares traded today. There you go. Yo, bro, you're quicker than I am. Christian, yes. Yes, Christian. Is Pelosi's husband buying AMC? Yes, Nancy Pelosi's husband bought AMC. Graciela, 1,500. I keep saying my number is 1,000 where I'm going to not get nervous, but I'm going to be very vigilant on what's going on. If you want to do another giveaway, you have a share to spare. David, you don't need to. Hey, that's your share, man. That's your share. You don't need to worry about giving that share away. That's yours. Mom bought 5,000 today. I told her, there you go, Slayer, 5,000 in AMC today. She's going to hold until she sees millions. Whether or not we fall back down and touch more support again or we bounce straight up on Monday. Guys, I don't like thinking too much about game day and of the actual squeeze because it's just, I mean, think about it. If you honestly see AMC, I'll say 1,000, right? If you see AMC shoot up to $1,000 a share and you're sitting there looking at your brokerage account and you're like, we're just getting started. It opened at 800 and now we're sitting at 1,000 and it's like 10 o'clock in the morning and volume's still like 40 million. If you know that we just got started, think about that. The feeling that you're going to have when game day comes. And 1,000 might be, a high price to think about, but my goodness, it's amazing to think about that. Only sell at 42,420. There's another price target. Yes, you can have that as a price target. You think it's going to hit thousands? Hey, thousands, very possible, guys. Very possible. I do not want to see, and there's a lot of people out there that it's going to hit $100 a share, right? And then they're going to buy. Don't be one of those guys or girls out there that buys when it hits $100 a share, and then you got to drop $1,000 to get 10 shares. Don't be that guy. If you're okay with holding and waiting, unless everybody folds, unless for some reason, because they can't apply too much more pressure from the top. Like, the shares aren't available. So they can't apply that much more pressure from the top. So we can just keep building the pressure up from the bottom. Mother of all short squeezes, baby. Absolutely. 0 shares. And it's here doing research. Hey, Francisco, thank you very much for letting us know. Francisco, it's very difficult to say what it's going to reach by the end of the year or what the peak would be. It's almost impossible to predict the peak. If it short squeezes, it will be a lot higher than what it is right now. You're not going to go out and invest in another stock and get the kind of gains that you're going to see in AMC from the short squeeze. Mars, exactly. Graciela, if it hits 1,000, like just imagine how we're going to feel if it does that. Connor, I would say yes. I would say AMC looks more promising in my opinion. Why? Look at the focus. Guys, we only have 383 people in this room right now. I watched live streams earlier today with 19,000 people in the room watching and wondering about AMC. 13,000 people sitting there wondering about AMC. If you think there's a lot of hype in here, those rooms with tens of thousands of people waiting and watching AMC, the focus is so intense and everybody wants to see it happen that it's mind-blowing to me that somebody might not buy one share. I mean, guys, worst case scenario, what, one share, somehow the hedge funds blow it to zero and you lose 12 bucks. Best case scenario, AMC goes to $100,000 and your one share is worth $100,000, right? Tasha, one of the best things that people can do right now is get their plan ready. What are you going to do when it hits $50? Are you going to be scared? Are you going to be nervous? What are you going to do when it hits $100? Are you going to be scared? Are you going to be nervous? Like, have your plan ready. Have your audibles ready. Have plan B, C, D, E, and F ready in case something happens, that you don't have to panic during the short squeeze, that you are ready. Yeah, transfers aren't usually too bad, guys. And I know a lot of people are asking about transfers in roughly, I see the average is about 5 business days. Anywhere from like 3 business days to 7. So many people watching, buying, holding, see why is the price not moving up? Oh, because look, even if those were all different viewers and we had 50,000 total people watching live streams today wanting to buy AMC, in the grand scheme of things, what's 50,000 shareholders? We get 3.2 million that are holding AMC. Link in the description for Webull. Absolutely. Thank you very much, Nick. I appreciate that. Yeah, guys, if you're brand new to investing and you want to use Webull, there's a link in the description below. You're going to get a couple free stocks for signing up and depositing $100. And hey, you can sell those free stocks. And then if you want to buy AMC with the money you get from those stocks, you got a free share of AMC. And then you don't even have to worry about any money out of pocket and you're participating in the squeeze. How long will the squeeze last? Very good question. Guys, the squeeze could last a couple hours. The squeeze could last a couple weeks. It just depends on how many people are trading and if those shares can go into the hands of the hedge funds. Ryan, thank you very much for the super chat. Let's see what he says. Best to think about what you're going to do when it happens, not if at this point. That's very exciting. Ryan, be prepared. That is absolutely right. I don't want anybody going into game day. You can call it a battle. You can call it game day. You can call it whatever you want. I don't want anybody going into game day unprepared. Because if you do, guys, let's say the price goes to $50 and we see a $40, it drops back down to $40. If you're unprepared, people might sell at that $40 and then that was just the beginning, and then we rocket to 1,000. Don't do it because you were scared, right? If $40, if that price would change your life, I'm okay with that. If you can move beyond the squeeze, happy in knowing you did what was best for you, okay. At the end of the day, if you can live with that, great. But oh man, don't get caught off guard. When, not if. Exactly, FaZe. Exactly. So many call options expired in the money. Yes, they did. What actually causes a squeeze? Nick, a couple things. What causes the squeeze, basic, is all of the short sellers covering their shares, and then that increased demand for shares squeezes the price higher. They have to go out and cover those shares, and then them buying squeezes it even higher. Now, a lot of stuff can cause the squeeze to initiate. Margin calls, hedge funds going out on their own and saying, all right, we're going to cover these shares now, which I highly doubt that they're going to do. I think we're going to need to see some sort of a margin call. But stuff that can make the squeeze even better. If you're wondering, how can we make this the most epic squeeze of all time? We got to get rid of these day traders. We got to get rid of these swing traders. And paper hands is like, it's funny to say, but it is absolute. What's up, Jonathan? It is absolutely what could hinder this squeeze. If you hold and you do not sell your share, they continue to offer higher prices because they are forced to buy those shares back. They are forced to buy them back. So if you don't take that profit, Now, it might sound like I'm talking directly to you. Well, in a sense, I am, but you're not the only trader out there. If I say don't take your profit, but you see everybody else taking your profit or taking their profit, that's where your audible has to come in. I don't want to see you lose out on profit because of that. I'll get to some of these comments in a second here. Let me just finish the thought. Don't be afraid to copy and paste your comment if I miss it. But if you hold your share, they will squeeze that price so much higher. And all of the other people, the FOMO buyers jumping on to buy up shares too, they're not all going to go to the hands of the hedge funds. So know that. That can really squeeze the price higher. Friday, yes, it's Friday, and it's a very good day, Jeff. It is. Ortex just said that T+2 is taking place, so shares return Wednesday, clear today. Can you explain this a little bit? 55, yeah, if I understand the question right, I can explain it a little bit. So T+2, guys, when you buy and sell your shares as stock, think about it. It's like, okay, I hand you the cash for something, great. You essentially hand me an IOU. That's really what you're buying on that day. Behind the scenes, whether you're using Webull or a different app, behind the scenes, your actual transaction takes place. You can think about it like buying real estate. If you've ever bought a house, something like that. They have 2 days to deliver your shares to you, and your broker has 2 days to deliver your cash to the person who's delivering those shares. So everything looks good and immediate on your end when you see it, but shares that were bought on Wednesday are now actually being delivered, and cash that was given on Wednesday is actually now changing hands. So that's what the T+2 days is. In your maximum profit video, you talked about looking at the volume. Can you elaborate on this? Yeah, I'll talk a little bit about that right now. So look, volume is going to tell you one thing and one thing only during the short squeeze. It's going to tell you if short positions could have been covered. So you're talking about, let's say we know that there's 100 million shares that were shorted, and like today, we saw 200 million volume. Today, yes, short shares could have covered all of their short positions. Hedge funds could have covered all of their short positions. But there's a lot of, the other option is that FOMO buyers jumped in. It's just regular people out there buying and selling the stock, paper hands. Somebody else, it goes into another retail investor's hand who might have wanted to get an extra share and ride it on the way up during the squeeze. There's a lot of things that volume can be telling you because there's a lot of possibilities. But if you see extremely high volume, if we see volume 500 million, a billion shares being traded, you at least need to know that shorts could have been covered at that point. So if they could have been covered, call your audible accordingly, right? Do you still hold out and see what goes on? If you're a more conservative investor, you might want to say, okay, well, if they could have been covered, the short squeeze might be over, and we might see a little increase now, but it might drop just as fast. So you got to make your decision on the fly based on that. Phase, don't die. The hedge fund's in trouble. God, man, sorry. Can you please explain the fake and synthetic shares, how that will help? How many? Yeah, Panda. So synthetic shares, a lot of people say synthetic shares, but you can create a synthetic share by buying and selling a put option and a call option. So that creates a synthetic share. Those aren't really going to affect short shares and all of that out there that need to be covered. That's something completely different. Phantom shares, on the other hand, are what are created when hedge funds go out and naked short a stock. These are the bad ones. These are the ones that we don't want to see, but these shares still need to be covered, right? And as far as reporting how many are out there, I don't think that that's a number that you're going to see in share recounts and share counts during the votes and stuff like that. All of that stuff is kept back end with brokers in the NSCC and reported to the SEC. So that's something that's kind of, not in the limelight and not something you're going to see unless a scandal comes out and it gets reported on that there's a million. Exactly. You can't see a phantom unless there's a million shares or something, or I don't know if a million would be that scandalous, but Unless it was something like that. That's really when you would know about it. Daniel Flores, what's up? I'm doing good, buddy. How you doing? Hopefully good as well. Big whales like BlackRock don't pass 100. Sympathetic. If we can hold out longer than the whales. You're only a bag holder if the stock goes down after you buy in. So I doubt that any of us are going to be sitting on losses. If you get in now, I think you're going to be pretty safe getting back out before we see $10 a share again. M. James, hit that like button. AMC is not a dead cat. Thank you very much for the super chat, M. James. I appreciate that, Mr. Moderator. Yes, you're only a bag holder if you're sitting there holding a loss because you got in at the top or you got in at an inflated price or something like that. But yeah, I think that BlackRock and Vanguard and these other institutional shareholders are going to be the weak links. I really, truly believe that they're going to be, I say trying to play it logically, but trying to play it based on fundamentals. AMC is a joke. Hamza, money's nothing to joke about, man. Money is nothing to joke about. Sorry, I'm like, we had a good spot or a bad spot. Sean, we're at a good spot. Anytime you close in the green, we're at a good spot. 1282, down slightly after hours right now, but we are doing good. Clay, check out the Not a Dead Cat song. Is that the one that Trey played the other day and got a copyright strike for on his live? Jonathan Jackson, thank you very much for the super chat. Let's see what we got going on here. If you could put a percentage on the short squeeze still happening, your own personal opinion, what percent would you give it? Of it happening? What percent do I think of the short squeeze happening? I believe that there's a 90% chance, 95% chance that the short squeeze happens. Why do I say that there's any chance that it won't happen? Guys, the hedge funds aren't going to give up. Right? They're not going to give up. I don't think that we're going to give up either. That's why I give it a very good chance of happening. But if they can, there's so much pressure that they can put on there. And I don't think that they're going to be able to push enough pressure that we lose out. All right? I really don't think that they're going to be able to win this battle. I truly don't. Blackjack Dealer with the super chat. Let's see what Blackjack Dealer has to say. Thank you so much, Blackjack. As always, right? Clay Bro, should we short the stock brokerages in anticipation of pending financial demise? Look, short the stock brokers because they're looking at financial demise. Here's my thought on that. I think we're going to have so much money post-squeeze that we don't necessarily need to short the stockbrokers. You know, we like Webull. Maybe we should keep them around too, just like we like AMC. We could all pick our brokers that we like. We could short Robinhood. I'm okay with that. I think Robinhood, they've done enough damage to people that people might be willing to short them now as is before they even list, right? They just got short orders coming in before they even list. So, yeah, I think that we could throw a bone to some of these brokers out there. Trey B Pro, thank you for the super chat. Let's see what Trey B Pro has to say here. Do you think I have enough time to switch from Robinhood to Webull before the squeeze? Afraid Robinhood will sell my AMC for me like they did other people's GME. Trey Bro, I think that I said Trey Bro. I think it's Trey B Pro. Yeah, I absolutely think that you have time. Look, man, we're testing this 1450 level. Here's the deal. It takes 3 to 5 business days to get that transfer there. Yeah, especially if we pull back from this 1450 level, I would definitely say you have time. If we open up on Monday and we open up at like $17 a share, that is the only reason I would be slightly skeptical. But here's the deal with that. If you transfer, you still have all your shares. You know, it's not like they're selling your shares. They're transferring your shares. So you still have those shares. You would just be waiting until those shares hit your account that you can close them out during the squeeze. You just wouldn't want to see the squeeze start, happen, and finish before those shares hit your account. And I highly doubt that would be the case. I highly doubt that even if you did it on Monday and we jumped up nicely on Monday, that it would be that big of a concern. thrilled with action so far, up 18%. Absolutely, April. Can you make a video on investing options after the squeeze? Yeah, SK, you just mean like investing in options in general, or you don't mean investing in options like during the squeeze, right? Or for the squeeze. You're just talking strictly options investing? Is that what you meant by that question there about doing an options video? Because, yeah, we can do an options video. I just know, unless you relate something to AMC right now, since everybody's so interested in AMC, I mean, what kind of stocks? What do you mean? SK. I think I might have missed something, guys. I'm very sorry. Clay, you should make a video on the volume while shorts cover. You're the only one I've heard talk about that. Piccolo, I think the max profit video I did talked a little bit about that. I could do one and title it, what to look for in volume during the squeeze. Because, guys, it's not going to be like an end-all, be-all. Volume means this. This is the time to get out. The best thing it's going to tell you is, this could be happening. And sometimes, if you're in a situation like that, that's all the information you've got, is this could be happening. Nobody knows for sure what the max price is going to be, what the peaks are going to be, when it's going to dip. Nobody knows that. So the information that you have to work with is, I don't want to say it's not fully there, but it's could be information. So if I sign up today on Webull, if you sign up today on Webull, well, you'd have to wait till Monday. You wouldn't be able to buy. So like if you signed up, major deposit, all of that, I think it depends on how much you deposit. But if you deposit that $100, they should give you $100 buying power immediately. If you deposit that, you should have that buying power in there. If you deposit like $1,000 or more or something like that, they only give you a percentage of buying power immediately. They wait the 5 days for it to transfer, but that's it. Oh yeah, Marcos, you're gonna be good. You're gonna be good, Marcos. Time for the investments to pick up a shovel. Let's go up to 1,000. Is that what it is, Chris? Is that what it is? What do you mean by have a plan B? April. Let's say your plan right now is that you're waiting out for $100,000. I see that number all over the place. So if your plan is to hold for $100,000, but everything says that the squeeze is peaking at $3,000, call a plan B. All right, save it. If everything says it's peaking at 3,000, be okay with getting back out close to 3,000 or on its way back down from there. Do not be so stubborn that you're like, well, we didn't hit 100,000, so I'm going to hold all the way back down to $10 a share. Just don't do that, because if you see $2,500 a share and you ride it all the way back down to 10, that's going to be very, very hard to watch. And that's why I say have a plan B. What tells if it's at the peak? That's like I say, April, you're never going to know if it is at the peak or not with 100% certainty. But if you look at stuff like volume, if you look at stuff, if everything's saying that the shorts could have covered at that point, that the squeeze might not be on anymore, and like that, and we see it dipping very large, it might be time. But it's knowledge that nobody has certainty of, which makes it very hard for me to tell you what to look for, and this is the sign to call your audible on. That's why it makes it very difficult. But I just want you to have plan B and plan C just in case your plan A doesn't make it. About a 190, 545. Jonathan, very nice, Jonathan. Claybro works for the hedgies. Unfortunately, I do not, Drew. Thank you very much for if you know of an opening that they have. Claybro, I want to buy 2,000 shares of Webull right now. Is it a good idea? Buy now after hours? Oh, George, man, if you're going to buy 2,000 shares and you want to buy them after hours, as long as you're willing to hold those shares, I don't think it's bad either way. If you're willing to hold those 2,000 shares, go for it. Smash the like button, bro. Smash that like button, bros. Thank you very much, Jeremy. Luca's in the house. He's been in Puerto Rico. Nice vacation for Luca. Hopefully it was good. Yeah, hands down. That would be something else that you could look at. I think it would take, that would be like a lot of card counting, and you'd really have to be vigilant at that point to see what's going on. But yeah, I guess if that would be a strategy. And one person, I don't know if one person could do it, but yeah, I think if everybody was keeping their eye on that and something, that would be a pretty good indicator. Guys, 318 likes. Let's get to 400 likes. If we get to 400 likes, that was the most I ever had, and we hit that in the live stream yesterday. I want to see that again. From France. What's up, Sanji from France? How do you say hello in French? I don't know. Bonjour? Yeah, bonjour. What's up? Bonjour. Like AMC below $13. I love it in the 12s. Just buy and hold. Nice, Blackjack. Can you explain why 1450 is the number for the squeeze? 1450 is the number we need to break through. It doesn't necessarily mean the squeeze is going to be triggered, but 1450 is a very significant level of resistance that we need to see on a technical pattern. We need to see that broken if we want to move higher. Because, guys, a lot of people, they're not just holding for the squeeze. There's still a lot of technical traders out there on AMC, and yeah, they're trading the technical patterns. It's just the way it is. So we need to beat them. Alexander says, bro. What's up, bro? We're close. Well, guys, I don't know how many likes we just hit, but we're close. 330, we need 400. Guten Tag. Guten Tag from Germany. What's up? How are you doing from Germany? From Ohio. You like the stock. I think we all like the stock at this point. We like the money that the stock is going to bring, though. Mitchell, at this point, we are basically buying synthetic shares, and hedge funds are just digging the hole deeper themselves. No, Mitchell, I don't think we're buying synthetic shares at this point, because not everybody that's buying AMC is just strictly holding their shares. There's still a lot of retail traders trading shares out there. Hit that like button like it's not a dead cat. Yeah, let's go to 400. I know there's 435 people in here. We can make it. King Kong's not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere either. You think selling market or limit is better? Listen, if you want to get it sold, sell it at the market price. If you want to try to squeeze a little extra profit out of it or put your limit on there, use a limit. No problem with limits. Nasty Investor was Maria. Thank you for the super chat, Maria. Did you have any chat that you wanted to say with that, or you just really wanted to make my Friday a better Friday? Thank you very much for that super chat, Maria. I hope you clicked the like button as well, Maria. Thank you very much. Absolutely. M. James, she's very generous. Very nice. Thank you very much, Maria. What's synthetic and phantom shares? Andy, good way to think about that. Synthetic is a term that you can use for any sort of asset that tracks the share or that mimics the share. So in order to create a synthetic share, you can do that right now. You can go out and buy a call option and sell a put option at the same price and at the same strike and expiration, and that creates a synthetic share. Now, if you want to create a phantom share, those are the phantom shares are what everybody's worried about. How many shares are shareholders actually holding? And those are created most commonly by naked shorting, but anytime there's a fail to deliver, fail to receive, that would in essence create a phantom share, okay? But just because it was a fail to deliver or fail to receive doesn't mean that it was intentional. There's a lot of errors that take place and a lot of stuff that can take place that can cause those phantom shares to be created that weren't intentional. Buying limit is chasing pennies. Buying market helps push up the price. Yeah, and there's still a lot of people, I don't know, if you're buying a ton of shares and you want to put a limit in there, I don't have a problem with it, but if you want your order to execute, immediately, you got to buy market. Hear about the call options expiring Monday? I did not hear about the call options expiring Monday. What up, bro? What up, Gregory? How are you doing? Is there ever been a stock rises to 50,000? What's the realistic high point? I don't understand when people keep saying it. Look, I believe that people that are waiting on AMC to hit 100,000 are just very hopeful and I don't know. The 100,000 might be coming for how much money out there is in the DTCC's insurance divided by how many shares of AMC are being shorted and stuff like that. But if you're talking about a stock hitting 50,000, no, stocks don't squeeze up to 50,000 on a normal basis. But guys, the focus on AMC right now, that hasn't been the case in any short squeeze in the past. It really hasn't. So a lot of people are going to show you graphs of stocks going up to 50,000, right? Well, that's because they're penny stocks now, and they've undergone 1 for 50,000 reverse stock splits. So the price was $1 way back when, and now it's $1 today, but it shows 50,000 way back when because of all the reverse stock splits that it went under. Yes, but here's the thing, and I might do another video on this about market cap, because yes, if AMC hits $100,000, it would be you say most valuable company or whatever, it would be more valuable than Apple at that point. It would be the most valuable company in the entire world if it hits $100,000 a share. But don't consider market cap an indication of the value of the company. Right? It's not how much the company's worth at that point. You should consider market cap how much you charge the hedge funds for that company, because they're the ones that have to cover the shares. They're the ones that are going to be buying shares at 1,000. I highly doubt that retail investors are going to drop $1,000 on a share of AMC. They're the ones that are paying. Consider market cap the sale price, the total sale price of what we charged hedge funds during the short squeeze. Just get to the Berkshire Hathaway price, guys. If we could, I don't know if we could. All right, if that's the case, if it went that high, the global economy would collapse, undoubtedly. So it's very difficult to say that would happen, but I don't know. Like, if they just played games and they said, all right, well, we're not buying the shares back, and yeah, we might see some prices like that in a very difficult to imagine world. Bro challenge. Everyone in here, tweet the link to the stream out to your Twitter and get more bros in here. Hands down, that is an excellent bro challenge. That is an excellent bro challenge. Because you guys all probably have more followers on Twitter than I do. So if I tweet the link to the live stream, nobody's going to see it. If you tweet the link to the live stream, everybody's going to see it. If AMC would reach 100,000 at a market cap of 450 trillion. Yeah, but with the 43 million other shares, it would actually be real close to 500 trillion at that point. So yeah, you're correct. 500 trillion would be more than the entire global economy. Seen the option for October that totally vanished. I did not see the option that totally vanished. I'm very sorry. I have not seen that true, because we don't know how many. Yeah, and we don't know how many phantom shares are out there floating around either, which they will have to cover. I would highly doubt that it would be in the billions like a lot of people think. I believe that they would have been investigated by the SEC, or hopefully have been investigated by the SEC much before that. But I try to stay optimistic on the fact that somebody's out there trying to do their job. Why is June 2nd a significant date? June 2nd is the record date. So if you own a share of AMC on June 2nd, you are a shareholder who gets to vote in the upcoming vote in the shareholder meeting, which is going to take place, I think, on July 29th. Is that right? Is it July 29th? Yeah, June 2nd is when you become a shareholder. You don't become a shareholder on record, because if you're buying through a broker, your broker is likely the shareholder on record. But that's when, if you hold a share on June 2nd, you get to vote in the upcoming shareholder meeting. What do you know about the Volkswagen squeeze in 2008? What do you want to know about it? I know a little bit about it. I don't know as much about that as I know about AMC, but 32.65 market close on December 31st, 2021. June 5th to June 9th is squeeze starting. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Hands down, I love it. Keep that challenge going. 10% of the shareholders are willing to hold until 100,000. Is it possible? 10% of the shareholders, I would say we would need more than 10% of the shareholders, because 10% of the shareholders, the other 90% would make up more shares than the hedge funds would need to buy. See what I'm saying? Like if enough of the shareholders held out that the hedge funds couldn't cover their shares, and let's say it's 100 million shares, if that percentage of shareholders held out, then yes, the price becomes infinity. It's however long you're willing to hold out to. But once the hedge funds cover their shares are covered. Now, listen, that doesn't mean that they're not going to short it again. Let's say we go to $1,000 a share. They cover all their shares. They know their shares have been covered. Guess what they're probably going to do? Short AMC at $1,000 per share. But here's the thing with that. And I should do maybe I'll do a video on this one too, because I was talking to my dad about AMC, and he was kind of concerned that the hedge funds. Scott Abuso, thank you very much for the super chat. Let's see what Scott's got to say here. Got a little tied up. SOS trying to swing trade down about 1,000, considering cutting losses, rolling into my AMC positions. Thoughts? Here's my thoughts on that. I have no problem. If I don't know when or if SOS is going to recover, or how many shares you have out there, how big your loss is, or what percentage-wise, or anything like that. But I have no problem taking a loss and then moving on. Don't lose your entire investment in a position, and don't consider it some sort of a defeat if you say, yeah, I can invest again the next day. We're ready to go here. I've got the money to move on, and you can put it in AMC. But it's difficult to say, since I don't know too much about SOS, where it's going, what it can go to, where the lines of support and resistance are, and all of that stuff that would play into the decision whether or not you should cut those shares. But yeah, guys, don't think that you can never book a loss and move on. That's what investing is. You will have losses, you will have gains. The game is to make more gains than you have losses. Yo, bro, yeah. If they're able to buy 100 million shares, that's what I was talking about. What do I think happening next week? I hope it goes up next week. Cards for AMC stocks. Don't take that trade, Carissa. If that's true, that's hilarious. I think SEC push rule 802 to fall in order. Not too sure. Guys, when we start to talk about, do you think that these people are all doing stuff to prolong a short squeeze or trigger a short squeeze, it gets tough to say, because I think the retail investors are truly the only people who want to see a squeeze. I don't think that the institutional investors want to see a squeeze. I don't know. It's very difficult to say. I would like to do it, but I don't know if these other people in these institutions are as on board as we are. AMC plus squeeze equals tendies. Yes. So what I was saying, my dad was asking me, so why can't the hedge funds just cover or short AMC stock again after it jumps up? Well, they can. Let's say that AMC squeezes, and just to make numbers simple, let's say it squeezes to $1,000 a share, right? And they lose. Let's say they lost all the way up 10,000%, right? They lost all the way up. That's what it would be. Because $100 would be 1,000%. Yeah, 10,000. Let's say they lost 10,000% all the way up. They lost a ton of money. 10,000% on $1 billion. Somebody do that math. That's $100 billion, right? Or is it more than that? No, because, all right, somebody do that math. But anyway, so let's say they lost 10,000%. If they short it at $1,000 and ride it all the way back down, sure, they might be profitable, but they've only doubled the money. If they drove it all the way back to zero, they've only doubled their money at that point. On a short position, you can only double your money, unless you're using leverage and stuff, but you can only double your money at that point, and they're never going to make their money back by shorting it at the peak. They will not do it. Yo, bro, yes, institutions are sharks. They absolutely are. Oh my gosh, guys, 6 more people in here, and we've got the most people I've ever seen in a live stream. 500. Let's do it. Text your friend. 9 now. Don't leave, guys. Don't leave. I want to see 500 in here. Wilma's here. Very good. Text your friend. Tell him to get in here real quick. We can get 500 people. Did you just wake up? I did not just wake up. What's up? Alex is in the house. What's up? Alex, you're on Twitter, right? I saw you follow me. Our margin call is coming. I don't know if they're coming like next week or anything, but yes, margin calls are coming. Let's get clear to 500. Yes, somebody text your friend. Tell him to get in here. I've never seen 500 before. We need one more. Open your tablet and come in on your tablet too. Are dark pools a concern? Keith, I'm not concerned about dark pools because dark pools have always existed. Dark pools are, yes, a place where hedge funds can trade with other hedge funds, but I don't think that dark pools are a concern at this point because of how many retail investors hold AMC. We're not trading on dark pools, and they have to take these shares from us. Put your mom on my channel. Yes, Katie, come on. Somebody, we just need 10 more now. Butter factories are low. We need more margin. Yeah, that's what all the hedge funds are saying right now. Oh, I missed that one. Sorry, guys. Open your tablet. Debbie, nice one. Come on, somebody else. Now we need 15. Man, all you people who just had me hyped up and then you left. Thank you so much. Got my coworkers to join the live. Let's do it, Smokey. We can break 500. You guys are leaving, though. All these people that just came in here are leaving. Yep. Let's do it, Alexander. Thoughts on using Cash App? I have no problem using Cash App. I would prefer to use a dedicated broker like Webull, but if you're going to buy a couple shares and you want to have a couple shares, yeah, absolutely no problem. I got you 500. Let's go, SK. I'm seeing 477, guys. No one cares about the viewers. I care. Volkswagen squeeze went over 1,000 euros per share. This AMC squeeze is going to be one of the overall squeeze. The Volkswagen short squeeze in 2008. A lot of changes since 2008. Absolutely, Mitchell. Absolutely. So here's the deal. Volkswagen was trading at like 400 euro per share before that, dipped down to around 200 euro per share, and then shot up above 1,000 per share. So it's slightly different in the fact that AMC is trading around $10, and we're talking about $1,000 share prices than Volkswagen. But yes, it can absolutely shoot up like that. So AMC squeezes and buying Cash App and calling it banana tree. I like it. Allow me to continue using it though, please. Switch magnifies trends. It only went up to 1,000. Yeah, Volkswagen, I believe, was roughly around. I don't know. You can pull the chart back. I believe it was roughly around 1,000 euros, and I don't know the exact conversion in 2008, but I think it was somewhere around 1.40 at its max. It could have been like 1.30 in 2008. So you're looking at, I don't know, $1,400 a share. Give or take, depending on what price it actually touched. 1206, is that what it is? What's Doge's ceiling? Does it have one? Doge just keeps going up. So does that mean they only need 100 million paper hand shares to make up for their short positions? That is exactly what that means, SK. Yes, they need 100 million paper hand positions to make up for their shares. As long as they're the ones buying them, they only need 100 million paper hand shares. If the numbers that are reported are correct, and if we don't take in phantom shares, if we don't take phantom shares into account, how long does a short squeeze last? Francisco, just honestly, it depends on how long it takes for the hedge funds to cover those short positions. So if they can cover all their positions in an hour, it lasts an hour. If nobody sells them the shares that they need, it could last weeks. It really just depends. Yeah, synthetics could be a very big difference. It's one paper hand share cover one short share. Yeah, so if you go and you, I don't know, say you're holding one share of AMC. Oh, Thunder Jumper. Man, I need a hat. Yeah, I like it, Thunder Jumper. Thank you very much for the super sticker. They can cover that in a single day. Yes, they could cover that in a single day at this point. SK, when you're talking about volume like today, they could absolutely cover that in a single day. That's why I want to see. It's difficult to see a rising price on falling volume because a lot of people think the demand is not there. But when the hedge funds are required to cover their short positions, it doesn't matter if they can't get a share. They have to go out and cover them, and they have to continue offering prices until they can cover them. So I would like to see volume go to zero. I would like to see every single one of these day traders and swing traders sell their positions to somebody like you and me who's willing to hold it for the short squeeze. Because if you buy a share of AMC and you're not selling it, and if that was the mentality of every single person holding AMC, volume would go to zero. And at volume at zero, the days to cover, well, it would be infinity, but let's say the volume went to 1 million. Days to cover would be 100 days. That's how long the short squeeze would last at that daily average volume. And that is a huge risk. I mean, that is think about the risk right now what these hedge funds are in, and they can cover in a day, right? It's not that risky if they can go out and cover all their positions at a whim. But if they know it's going to take them 3 months, 4 months to cover their short positions, it is extremely risky. They need all real shares or synthetic shares cover shorts too. No, they would need real shares to cover their shorts. Synthetic, guys, phantom shares, like synthetic shares, you can call them synthetic shares if you want, but they're technically phantom shares. They're marked as phantom shares behind the scenes. So when, like I was talking about the T+2, when we were explaining that, the T+2, the settle date, that 2-day settle date, those get marked with the brokers, and those get marked with the NSCC as either delivered correctly or failed to deliver, failed to receive. And if it hits that failed to deliver, it's marked the phantom share behind the scenes, and it really is a phantom share. You can't use a phantom share to cover a short share. It's not a real share. They need to buy back those actual shares. Oh my God, we're one person away from 500. I know, guys, do not leave. If you're in here, do not leave. June 11th, big green day. I sure hope so, Carissa. How can they not make money back if they place puts while the squeeze is coming down? No, they could. They could make money back if they were selling puts. They would have, but here's the deal though. They would have to find somebody willing to take that put though. It's going to be very difficult for somebody to buy and sell a put option. I don't know what price you're thinking, but if it squeezes to 1,000, you're not going to see $1,000 puts out there that are very, cheap. It would be somebody would have to be really weird to buy a put option or sell a put option at that price, because it's going to get put. Added upon shuffle to YouTube. What do you mean? I don't even know what shuffle is. My mom just bought 4 shares of AMC. Nice. How many shares would be good to start with? Hey, Katie, 1 share is good to start with. Guys, if you're afraid of AMC, don't be afraid of AMC. But if you're wanting to start in AMC, 1 share is good to start with, guys. Pick up as many shares as you can before the squeeze happens. I don't want to see anybody going out and buying shares at $100 a share, with the FOMO, trying to get back in as the squeeze starts or anything like that. Do it now. And, 1 share is good to get started with. Logged into 2 accounts. We're so close. I know you guys are leaving on purpose when we get to that 500 mark. Give Clay some thumbs up. Click that like button, guys. We're almost there. We're doing so good today. I'm excited. This is a good Friday. I like this. Is buying options the same as owning the stock? Soup. Buying options. So if you were strictly buying a call option, it's essentially a leveraged position. However, it's not necessarily the same, because with a call option, you have an expiration date. All right, and if you're not above that strike price at the expiration date, then your option expires worthless. But if you have a share of stock, you could essentially hold on to that share forever, barring delisting or bankruptcy or, stock splits or something like that would change your position in that company. So, yeah, you can leverage your positions using call options, but they do have expiration dates, so it's slightly different, but that's how you create synthetics. If you're going out and buying and selling puts and calls at the same time, you pretty much track the share price as a regular position would. Oh man, best guesstimate on how many phantom shares out there, guys. I honestly think that the fact that naked shorting is illegal, I think that the SEC does take this pretty seriously. And if there was a overwhelming amount being reported to the SEC by the NSCC, I think that they would make a big deal about that. So that's the only reason I would be not on board with a huge amount of phantom shares out there, is because, you know, they would love to go out there and prosecute these hedge funds for illegal trading. Got me open on 2 different devices and we still can't break 500. You guys are killing me. I know you're doing it on purpose when we get close. You're leaving. Definitely make a big deal. Yeah, Katie, if there were billions like that, because a lot of people think that phantom shares aren't reported or whatever, but everything that I've ever read on phantom shares shows that they're created by failed to deliver and failed to receive, and all of that stuff is kept track of behind the scenes. You don't know it. You don't know if you're holding a phantom share or a real share, but your broker knows it. The NSCC knows it. So that would lead me to believe that since nothing's been done about it yet, it's not an overwhelming number. Jerry Newfield, thank you very much for that super chat, Jerry Newfield, or super sticker. I appreciate that so much. Thank you, Jerry. Do a video on the AMC share count. I could do something like that. It seems to always come up. So I think that would be something pretty interesting that we could talk about. I feel like my opinion on that might be slightly different though. Like I see a lot of concern thinking that the share count is going to, in this voter share count, when you talk about shareholders on record, is really going to expose these phantom shares. But phantom shares don't carry voting rights. I guess, so are you talking about the hedge funds? Do they know which shares they're buying? No, because we still have 2 days to settle. So, I don't know what their system would look like, but with the 2 days to settle, if we settled that, yeah, I don't know. So I don't think that they would know if they're buying a phantom share back or a real share back. Still have 100 million Shiba Inu coins. Didn't Shiba tank? Zane's watching on 2 devices too. We keep dying down, and then you guys come. Stop spamming that. I don't know. I don't know what somebody was spamming. Sorry, guys. I swear that it doesn't show me all of the comments that come in, and I don't know why. Yeah, so they buy them at random too. But they're still obligated to go out. Like, that's a mark on their record that they're obligated to deliver those shares. So that essentially would be like a short on their end, that they would have to go out and deliver those shares to that person at some point to make up for that failed to deliver. One clear row. When can I buy my Lambo? Nasty. You can buy your Lambo. You can buy your Lambo. I don't know how many shares you're sitting on, but you can buy your Lambo when AMC hits $5,000 a share. All right? That's when you can buy your Lambo. I don't want anybody going out and spending frivolously because you've got a lot of money. All right? Silas, what's up? Hey, bro. How are you doing? Go to Best Buy and purchase 32-inch monitor. I should. Guys, I got a Best Buy gift card. Shout out to Best Buy, right? I got a Best Buy gift card sitting right here. I should go spend it. Maybe a 100-inch monitor to watch your comments. Yeah, I think I need a bigger one, right? And then I might actually be able to sit back and relax for a second, because I gotta read the comments here, and I'm like, my goodness, what is going on with these people? And then the phone screen's a little dark. So I honestly believe AMC will hit. Francisco, I think it's going to be very difficult for AMC to hit 5,000 per share. That's why I said that number. I don't think we should all be going out and buying Lamborghinis unless you're sitting on a ton of shares and you make a ton of money during this thing. I want to see the first thing I want to see everybody do, though, is make sure that AMC's money that you make from AMC on this short squeeze If it's something that can last you the rest of your life, make it last the rest of your life. If you get so much money that you can actually go buy a Lamborghini dealer, then okay, yeah, go buy a Lamborghini. If AMC moons, I can buy. Yeah, if AMC goes to the moon, I can buy a 50-inch monitor. We'll put it that way. We gotta make AMC squeeze so that I can actually do live streams and stuff like that. Claybo party plane to Vegas after the squeeze. I'm on board, Paul. 791, a lot of shares. Smokey, you're gonna be doing think about it. If AMC goes to $1,000 a share, you're sitting on $750,000. Excellent. So if the apes have 400 million real shares and they cannot get them no matter. All right, so if apes have 400 million real shares, they cannot get them no matter how many they buy. If you're saying that apes will not sell their shares, then yes. I'm worried about people who, I'm worried about Vanguard, I'm worried about BlackRock, and I'm worried about all these people day trading AMC. They're willing to hand shares over. I know they're willing to hand shares over. Loanable or loadable? Yeah, if you're talking about apes having a margin account, those shares are loanable unless, of course, they selected not to loan those shares out. But if they've got a cash account, then they cannot loan those shares out. That's what we're talking about, Blackjack. Just want to make sure I'm on the same page. I just want to make sure we're on the same page. I might have missed something on there. Don't worry about a number of people in the chat, bro. Let's get squeezed on. I like it. I couldn't read your name, but I like it. The number of people in the chat is going to squeeze along with AMC. We're hitting resistance. We were hitting resistance at 500. It's all right to pop back down a little bit, right? Whatever, 80% are owned by retail traders. Correct. Correct, Philip. Hands down, diamond hands. Yes. BlackRock could be helping Citadel. Hey, guys, the way that you and I are in this together, you better believe that the institutions are in on it together too. Like, don't think that they're allowing us to form some sort of an ape army, but they're just not getting in on it together either. Nice, Jeff. Nice. I saw some of his thumbnails, but I never watched one of his videos. Thoughts on what happens Monday and Tuesday? Well, I hope to see it go up, right? Over under on viewers. Let's do it. What happens when the share count reveals all the... Gary, I don't think that the share count will reveal all of the synthetic shares. I don't think so, because synthetic shares that you're talking about are technically called phantom shares, and they're created from fail to deliver and fail to receive. Phantom shares don't have voting rights. If you've owned shares for a month, chances are your shares are real. Yeah, Zane, chances are your shares are real if you've owned shares for a month. Chances are they're real, because when they get that fail to deliver, they have to deliver that stock. Okay, and if they're blatantly naked shorting, they're really tempting the law at that point, and I feel like it's, I don't know. I mean, if you guys are comfortable with that sort of manipulation going on, I find that hard to believe, because somebody at the SEC has to be doing their job. There has to be somebody there that is like, well, no, I can't turn my cheek. I'm going to investigate this. Like, they have to be doing. There has to be somebody there doing that. Is this squeeze when Adam calls trade trades again, guys? Hopefully. Yeah, hopefully he does okay with that. Be a huge catalyst if AMC included the phantom shares in the recount. It would, but phantom shares don't have voting rights. Thoughts on ticket D's? I don't know if you're setting me up, Joseph. I don't know if you're setting me up or if that's like a true thing. Your opinion, how high do you think it will reach? Just an educated guess. Edward, I'm really hoping for 1,000, but I know people are going to be very tempted on the way up, right? Joseph, I had a feeling you might have been messing with me. Timmy! Oh, we almost missed the Timmy super chat. Hold on. Timmy Causey, thank you for the super chat. Let's see. Could you do a video on best possible strategy on buying options expecting the squeeze within the next 6 to 12 months? Yeah, Timmy, I think that's something that I could take a look at. I haven't really sat down and thought about the best option strategy. Options would be a good way to leverage an AMC squeeze. Like if you wanted to take advantage of more shares, but options make it a lot riskier. I like the fact that you're giving it 6 to 12 months. Options make it a lot riskier if you don't hit the squeeze before the expiration date. But options aren't going to be so crucial for the short squeeze. Click on let me know more. Lou, of course I love you still. Come on, man. I didn't see. If you sent something in chat, I'm sorry. But I don't think that options are going to contribute to the squeeze in the same way that just holding shares would. What do I expect from AMC on Monday? Nick, I expect good things from AMC on Monday. I expect a retest of the 1450. If we continue to fall, I think we're looking at $12 again. What are you talking about? We're talking about AMC, Chris. What are you talking about? Do you have videos on puts? I don't have videos strictly on options at this point. Remember when I set you up? Yeah, nasty. Now look at these people trying to get me again. It ain't going to happen. Can I explain a gamma squeeze? Gamma squeeze would come when if your options expire or they're about to expire in the money and you decide to exercise those call options and you want those shares. So then the fact that those shares are being sold to you at that price, it squeezes it's just like a short squeeze, right? But the short shares aren't being covered in the squeeze. That's why it's not called a short squeeze. It's gamma because the exercising of those options drives the stock price higher. No, they do have real shares at that point. They do have real shares. And all of that stuff, it might take it 2 days to settle. But yeah, they're still trading real shares at that point. It's not good to assume that everybody's sitting on phantom shares either, though. Beachfront property, here you come. That's what I'm talking about, Lou. Think about if every week 1,000 shares had to be bought in the market. That's not 1,000. What is that? 100,000 or is that a million? You guys use commas. Use commas if you're saying something. Look, I gotta be right back. I gotta go pee real quick. I've been sitting here for 2 hours. We're gonna keep this going just a little bit longer. I'm having a good Friday. AMC closed up. I'm happy with where it closed today. Just give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back, guys. Here. We'll give you something to watch there. The water brodel. Say hello to the water brodel, and don't forget to click that like button. All right, we are back. Oh, man, we lost 40 viewers in that amount of time. What is this water bottle doing? Losing 40 viewers. Come on now. Share dreams, brodel bro. Yeah, bottle bro. Bottle bro. Dude, do better next time. All right? Keep these guys engaged. Bro bottle, any comments on the Kia Forte? How well do you stay in the cup holder? Extremely well. Fits very nice. Kia Forte has an excellent cup holder. If anybody wants a Kia Forte, go check out your local Kia dealer. Kia, we'll be hitting you up later for sponsorship rights. Clay, quick question on call options. If you buy AMC call options at a strike price out of the money, can they be exercised if AMC stock price rises to a point turning the out of money? Yeah, so if you bought out of the money call options and they were in the money call options and you wanted to exercise your call options, you could. You're never going to exercise out of the money options, though. You can't wait for me to shave my head. Lou, every single video is going to be like this if I shave my head, so good luck. But yeah, you would never exercise out of the money call options because you can buy the shares cheaper at the market. If there are over 800 million Phantom shares out there, and only yeah, if there are 800 million Phantom shares out there, then yeah, I am not convinced that there's 800 million Phantom shares out there. I would not say that I'm a super NFL fan, but if I had to choose a team, a home team, and closest team, we're gonna go to the Cleveland Browns. It's bad for me, right? But that's who you got to root for. Yes. Not exactly sure what we're talking about here. But yes, exercise options out of the money is like shorting AMC, something. Yeah, you're not going to exercise out of the money options because you're not going to pay more for a share when you can buy it less. Dog pound. Hey, Nick knows about the Browns. All right, good deal. No clear up, another 600 shares today, holding 46. Good number, 4647. I like it. Very nice. It's the way to do it. Where's your computer? Show the technicals. Computer is probably from 2010 over on the desk right now. Show the technical. We can talk about the technicals if you want. What do you want to see? Only real apes wear green stockings. I'm not wearing green stockings. Darn it. Besides YouTube, what else have you been doing to spread the news? I started a Twitter. I told my family. And that's the extent of my ability as a human being to spread the news about AMC. Bye, Clay. See you next time. Bays, have a great Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Do we vote on June 2nd if we don't squeeze before then? No, Josh. So you don't. Well, you can probably, depending on when your broker gives you the email. I don't know if you're going to get the email right on June 2nd or not. If you're a shareholder as of June 2nd, then you will have the right to vote. Yes, and I believe you get to vote up until July 29th. Jerry, it's tough to disconnect, man. It's very tough to disconnect. You just gotta, I guess, when you realize that there's nothing more than you can physically do besides hold, then that'll allow you to relax a little bit, knowing that you don't have to do anything too big. Oh, Mansion, wow. Wash your hands. Soap, as always, I'm here. You can see that on my own. Definitely Kia Forte. Definitely. Thanks for doing the live stream again, bro. Super helpful as always. SK, I try. Whatever you guys got. Any questions, that's what we're here for. We want to answer them between my E-Trade and Ameritrade. 450 shares. Never received info on May 4th vote. Does that... Well, it depends when you bought the shares. If you weren't on record... Crap, I forget what the last date was. It was in March sometime. But if you weren't a shareholder on record, then you wouldn't have got... the vote. That's why it's important that you hold on June 2nd if you want to vote. Absolutely, SK. Open all my doors too. Let's do it, Kia Forte. Let's do it. Clay, bro, out of 200 shares, 10 strike price options, how many should exercise? Please explain the difference between selling and exercising. Well, if you were exercising your options, you would want those shares in your account, right? So if you get 10 contracts, so that would be 1,000 shares. So if you wanted those 1,000 shares at whatever your strike price is, I don't know if you said you have 10 contracts or $10 strike price, but if you wanted those options, then you would buy those shares at whatever your strike price is. But if you just want to exercise your options, then you take or if you wanted to sell the options, then you take that price that they've got listed for that contract. Why don't I ever stream during market hours? Well, I do stream towards the market close. I don't know. You guys really want to sit here and look at the market all day long? Is that something that people would want to do? There you go, Carissa. There you go. Dream car right there. Hit the like button if you want to keep Forte. Hit the like button if you want to keep Forte. Yes. What are we voting for? I imagine it's going to be the exact same stuff that was on the ballot last time. Do it with Trey and Matt. Hey, let me know. Guys, we're getting ready to sign off here anyway. 2-hour live stream, 5:20. I'm going to make a video for this evening. Here's the deal. We're going to do two things. One, first, let me know if you guys would do like a, I don't know, what do you call it? Just, I don't know, longer stream during the day instead of just in the evening, or if you think that that might be too much. Let me know that one first. And then two, as we sign off, don't forget to click that like button and just send me a hello. If you've been quiet in the chat right now and you want a little shout out, just send me a hello and I'll give you a little shout out, say hello to you before we sign off and get the video. Okay, do it, yes. Mansion, Never quiet. Hello, dude. Hello, what? Denise, hello. Denise Renee, hello. How are you? Denise Renee, I said hello to you. How are you? Peace, brother. Peace, Paul. Enjoy your weekend. Hi, driving. Laura, be careful. Oh, snap. All day. All day. We might be able to do an all day. Happy. Bye. I didn't say hi. Let's get this money. Let's get this money. That's what I'm talking about. Just want to take... Nice, nasty. Nice. Gain $1 a day, and you're going to be doing very good on that. You're so cute. Oh, thank you very much, Denise. Appreciate that. Absolutely happy. I didn't say hello to you. I said goodbye. Who are you? I am Claybro. Who are you? When's our date? Sometime soon. Denise, yeah. Must be because we're signing off, guys. I don't know. You guys get a little confident when we sign off here. Is AMC really coming back? Sorry, I did not see it. 500 viewers. Let's go. 500 viewers on Monday, guys. Tell your friends. Tell your family. And get the text message ready to send it to somebody because we're going for 500. We hit 499. If you're in here and you left during that, I want to know because we hit 499. I know you guys were leaving on purpose. I know you guys were leaving on purpose. You definitely were. Probably the only YouTuber who reads every comment. Joseph, man, it's very difficult. That's why I say if I miss one, you gotta go back and send it again. It's very difficult to read every single one, but that's what live streams are all about, guys. You don't need to just sit here and watch me doing something. It's engagement. It's us learning. It's us growing together. It's communication. That's what this is all about. Later, bro. Juan, you have a great weekend. 300 to 500. Lou, I know. We got to... Well, 499. We didn't break 500. We will break 500. Chair kind of killed me. Chair brought us from 440 down to 390 in bottle. Spread the news May 26th. 600. Oh, yeah. Let's get the party going on May 26th. We're going to have some merch giveaways on May 26th, too. We'll try to get a launch going for May 26th and have a lot of giveaways that day. So invite somebody that day if you want a second chance of winning something. If you got a friend that'll give you something if they win, whatever. But make sure to invite somebody that day because we're going to have a lot of fun. Sid, I gotta get a little bit better setup going. But I think this is still okay, though. I think it's still okay. Oh, boy. No, there will be no chair merch. Unless I can do a chair cover, but there will be no chair merch. All right, guys. I'm going to sign off. I'm going to get ready to do this video. I don't know if I'll go live tomorrow. May or may not. But I want to thank everybody for showing up today, for clicking that like button. If you're brand new and haven't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe. Tell all your customers to come through. Yes, please tell all your customers to come through. We're going to have a good day. Well, tell them to come through on Monday for sure, but tell them to come through on the 26th. That's going to be a good day. Yeah, we are going to have a lot of fun. And if you haven't clicked that subscribe button yet, guys, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Twitter link in the description below. Please follow me on Twitter. I think I got like 50 followers on there. So make sure that you follow me there too. And Blackjack Dealer, we have a super sticker? Fist bump. Black Jack. Thank you for the super chat. All right, guys. Have an incredible weekend. And until the next time, I hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.